Okay, guys, my order from Scaletrains has finally arrived. Now, I've already opened the box, and the nice thing about this is that you can actually turn it into a nice little display case. So here it is, my BNSF ET44C4. Yeah, just slide it out onto the layout here. So I do have my own issues with it. It came with a couple loose handrails, but I can fix that easily. Other than that, the only other issue I have is the logo is just a pinch too big. Other than that, the orange and the yellow match the prototype pictures that are available. And yeah, overall, it's just one of the more higher quality models I have. Let's hook it up real quick. Alright, runs pretty good. Runs on just about the same amount of power as my Fox Valley model right here. Mason's Trains, this was 130 USD. Of course, I didn't get the version that has Loc sound in it. In that case, the Loc sound is, I think, 228. I think. Yeah, I do. This was an old set I had as a kid, and I just got it back out because I felt like it. Please ignore my destroyed NS SD80 Mac. Yeah, it finally arrived today. Wrong side up. Mason's Trains, they don't just offer the ET44 or the Tier 4 Devos, they also offer... They're literally I think they're the only company that offers a model of the CSX SD40-3 locomotives. So if you want an SD40-3, then Scaletrains rivet counter is for you. I have some HO scale models. My favorite of them being this Reading F7A. All right, see you, Mason. I may get a Union Pacific C44-9, just not an HO scale, just because here at my house, I don't have enough room for any HO scale stuff. I just I just have the HO scale models just because I like to collect stuff. I'm gonna stop this power train because it was making way too much noise. Christopher Hall 2, you can still order one, but it just might take a while because it did not come with that. It did not come with any of that. It did not come with any rotating bearing caps. I think that's probably because it's HO. It only comes with the HO versions. But yeah, I'm genuinely satisfied with the locomotive. And it only cost me $130, and I still have 190 some left. Hey Gavin, you're in. What's up? You're in here finally. So yeah, what I like about this BNSF ET44C4 is that I can run it with my Fox Valley models, Norfolk Southern ES44AC, because they both have they have a similar nice, because they have similar yeah, I know that. I know. That's why I opted to not buy anything from Atheron's Dash 9 series, just because they, for some reason, can't make them correct at all. Okay, let me get a lash up running here. Now, I've seen someone running one of these Scaletrains models with a Fox Valley models locomotive, so I think it should be fine. What's wrong, BNSF Santa Fe Productions? Anyways, I probably won't be able to stream too long just because my iPad's on 28% battery and I left my charger in one of the cars that's not here right now, so oops. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay, let's not. Hey, IBR and NS signal. Let's not drag other users into the stream. Okay. Let's not bring up Spike. Just because I don't want to have I don't want one of his subscribers to come to see this video and end up getting upset because you mentioned him. Yeah, you'd best. Yeah, I better not see you doing the train dance. Okay, I'm gonna take 8114 off because it's starting to make a funny sound. Probably nothing bad, but I'm just gonna take it off just for safety. I think it's just because maybe. Maybe I'm gonna be leaving for be leaving for vacation soon, so we'll see how that all goes. Yeah, I'm just gonna step back and show off the entire layout and what I've got all the stuff I've got put on it. There's my entire mini layout. Ralph N.O., and I'll show you what it is. South Carolina, where I'm not gonna specify. But I do know one thing. On my way down there, I am gonna pass the CNO and TP. So we'll see if there's I'll see if I can get some NS trains. Yeah, I had to move the layout because I had some friends over and we were playing ping pong on the table. So it's now here, where I have just a cool. Are you by any chance Southeast Rail Fanning Productions? You know what? About time someone did that. Really is about time someone released a good big boy model. I'm tired of the generic one that's built in the trains. Dude, I would never be able to get no, I would never be able to get my family to agree to go to Rochelle. I'm hoping, I thought about getting an Atherin Genesis SD90 Mac H, but no, it really wouldn't be. CSX doesn't really derail that much anymore. Hello, BNSF 2002. CS. As much as you know, some people stereotype CSX a lot. They're the ones helping with the Kentucky Steam, whatever I forget, the Kentucky Steam program, whatever that is. They're helping with that, and on top of that, they have at least their Yeah, well, I don't know where we're gonna cross, but I know for a fact that in order for us to get there, we're gonna have to get to in order for me to get to South Carolina, we're gonna have to cross the CNO and TP at some point. When, I have no idea. But yeah, let's not criticize any railroads. The only railroad I'd really criticize right now is KCS because as of today, right now, they are currently as we speak, they are auctioning off all their most of their SD70 Max. I can guarantee PRLX is going to buy a good majority of them. So, yeah. That's really the only railroad y'all should be criticizing. Okay. Oh. I'll tell you what PRLX does. They buy up a bunch of locomotives railroads don't want, and they just dump them in a pit until a railroad least wants them. There's a diesel pit down in Decatur, Illinois, and guess what's sitting in there? A big line of Florida East Coast SC70M-2s, and they're just sitting there waiting until a railroad leases them. That's what they do. PRLX stands for Progress Rail Leasing Services. Alright, hello, welcome back. That's what it stands for. Okay, I'm gonna see how hot this model's getting, because Larry's Trucking Equipment some Services. I think that's what it stands for. You'd have to ask Railfan Owen on that one. He was here. He was in the stream earlier somewhere. You'd have to. The crews did not. The crews didn't like them. The crews said that they were noisy and they loaded up really, and they had a slow load up. So yeah, a lot of railroads are hating. A lot of railroads that own the Max don't like them. BNSF Max aren't that bad because some have been rebuilt with rebuilt to SD70 ACE specifications. So yeah, so those ones aren't as bad. In fact, those ones I think have a PTC antenna on top of them, so they're able to lead on intermodal trains. Yes, Brian? Well, they're gonna keep a few Max, but I don't know how long those ones will be. The remaining ones will be around. Yes, Brian. What do you need? Nice. I've wanted to see a Furrow Max unit. 8716. I don't know what locomotive that is. I think it's a. Based on the number, I'm gonna say it's a -8. But I really don't have a clue. Dave YTTP. I know who that is. Do I hate him? Not really, because I don't really care. I don't really care about other users as long as I don't. You've missed a lot of conversations and the unboxing, or like 5th unboxing of this model I've done today. Oh boy! Overall, the last couple weeks I've spent at least an upwards of about $200 in N-scale equipment. Which is fine. I still have $190 or so left. I just need to figure out what I want to do with them. Whether that be buy another Fox Valley model or just spend it all on rolling stock. I didn't see 8716 sitting in the backyard when in LTX yard when unfortunately BNSF Santa Fe Railpan production, I don't think there is really a way you can buy a scanner. I'm not sure. I don't think you can really buy scanners, but I could be wrong. Alright, I'm going to let this guy go around one last time. I'm going to shut down the whole layout because I'm going to end the stream. Just because my iPad's literally about to die. NS8098 fan, Will is a C40-8, and I'm actually gonna list off a little fun fact here. You cannot. It's actually, I've been told it's impossible to convert a C40-8 to AC power. I mean, for one, I think that right there is one of the reasons why the -8.5s failed. Is simply because you can't really convert a C40. You can't convert a C40-8 to AC power. It's too for one. You can't really do it because the trucks. I'm losing my voice right now. The trucks that they have aren't strong enough to handle AC power, and on top of that, it would be too expensive to begin with. And on top of that, the AC44 C6M project is C40-9s only. It's not -8s. It's only the -9 locomotives that are getting rebuilt. It's -9s only. It's not AC. It's not the C40-8s. And I have missed the Conroe Heritage unit. But I do know it has been past me a couple times. NS8098 fan, Norfolk Southern doesn't own any C44-9s. They own the C40-9 variant. Yeah, okay, here's something I'm going to clear up so y'all know this for the future. Norfolk Southern, none of their -9s, a few of their -9s, I think this is actually the first run of them. They were Norfolk Southern Railfan Productions. NS retired all of them. I think the last -840 CW went into storage this past week. I think so. They're pretty much gone. Anyways, so NS decided to derate all their C44-9s to C40-9s. So I'm pretty sure that most of them are all going to get rebuilt at some point. If you've seen, I don't remember what the crash's name was, but there's locomotive dash cam footage of two BNSF locomotives colliding with each other, two BNSF trains colliding with each other, and the lead locomotive's the camera and the lead locomotive of one of the trains captured the whole accident. BNSF Santa Fe Railfan Productions. Don't abandon your channel, but you might be able to find you can find other things to do on there. I enjoy your Fortnite streams. I'm usually in there somewhere. It's just sometimes I don't chat. Yeah, the Kismet wreck. Yeah, that's what I mean. Anyways, so there was a -9 in the lash up there. That one's been rebuilt. Norfolk Southern Railfan Productions. NS does own C40-8Ws, but they are unfortunately all in storage. They've all been stored. And they're unlikely to return at this point. The SD70 ACCs, I like them. I think they look interesting. I'm gonna be really honest here. I'm gonna be really brutally honest here. I was never a big fan of the standard cab SD70s. Yeah, there was. I was never a big fan of the standard cab SD70s and never will be. So I was happy to see them get I was happy to see them get this nice makeover. I personally like the SD70 ACCs. I don't know. It just visually there was something about it I never really liked. No, I'm not going to say they were unreliable. I like. Okay, the SD70 locomotives were reliable enough. I like that. That's one thing. I'm not going to deny that they were pretty reliable, but yeah. I just never was really a big fan of the standard cab look on the SD70. There's just something about it I didn't like. Yeah, NS has pretty much retired every SD60i on their roster. Norfolk Southern Railfan Productions. NS does own SD80 Max, but they are all, I think, from what I've heard, is that they have plans to rebuild them into SD80 ACUs, which is, I believe, that's what the new rebuild is going to be called. As for SD60Ms, they have been some have been either rebuilt into SD60Es or have been retired. And unfortunately, I think, for the most part, most have been retired. NS8098 fan. Like, I don't like the SD90 Max. Okay, well, that's my opinion. I don't just because you like a specific unit doesn't mean I have to like the unit. Yeah, the SD90 Max were, in general, really, I'm not a big fan of locomotives that have cab number boards. I personally think it makes them look ugly unless it's like a C40-8W or whatever. But on top of that, the SD90 Max just, like, personally, oh boy, my brother's coming down here. The engines, Conroe SC4-2 fan, rail fan. What was wrong with them is their engine would, if you read about read the Wikipedia about the engines, the locomotives had problems with their engine would overheat, and even when they did upgrade the SD90 Max with SD70M 7 EMD 710 diesel engines, they still weren't very reliable. I think they look. I'm not the biggest Snoot Nose fan. I think that makes them look. I think that just makes them look weird. To be really honest. I think it just makes them look weird. Okay, well, unfortunately, my iPad is now on 16% battery. And I'm going to go ahead and end the stream because I'm going to go do some stuff. I'm not the biggest Alco fan. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. If you guys want more, be sure to smash the like button on the stream, and I will maybe do another layout session tomorrow. Alright, Conroe SC4-2, this is, and BNSF Fan 2001, these are the last two questions I'm going to answer, and I'm going to end the stream. So starting with Conroe SC4-2 Railfan, the difference between an ACE and an M-2 is not just because they're, well, one's AC, one's DC powered, is that the ACEs are numbered from 1000 to, I think, 1210. I think it goes a little higher, but whatever. And the M-2s are numbered from 27 in the 2700 series of numbers. So that's the main difference. Other than that, they look no different from each other except for the numbers. Oh, and the fact that the SC70 M-2 runs a lot runs really poorly. So yeah. And BNSF Fan 2002, this is the last question I'm going to answer before I end the stream. What is my favorite heritage unit? NS8114. Alright, I'm going to end the stream. See you later, guys. Just end off on a nice little shot, my ET44C4.